Okay. Hello, beautiful meltheads from America land. Just wanted to do a little test live stream here. I haven't set up my stuff properly yet. I just set it up real quick right now to do a little live stream here to see if everything is working properly. And yeah, it seems to be okay so far. So I'm doing this here from Chicago in Illinois. I've been here since December 3rd, and I'm gonna stay here until March the 3rd. So that's, yeah, in total 90 whole days, which is kind of crazy. It's a crazy long vacation kind of thing, I guess. Vacation combined with melt, of course. And since there is so many of you guys that are in the American area on the melt called America, then you know, since I'm here, and if we are not too far from each other, we'll have a chance to meet up, do some melt boots on the ground and stuff within the next 3 months or so, right? That's what I want to do. There is places I want to see, as well as I have planned to go down to Alabama whenever I can, whenever I have the opportunity to meet up with Mark from our Melted Reality. He's down there, and yeah, it's exciting times coming up, I think, I hope. So hope everybody out there is okay. My brother home in Norway was kind enough to borrow me his laptop that he never used. It's a pretty powerful little thing right here, so that made it way easier than bringing my big ass whole, the whole thing, right? Because I would have had problems with packing everything down and the weight limit and everything. So that's my plan. And hold on, there's people popping in. I'm gonna do a few comments here. Good to see you guys. Good to see you from America land. Very, very excited to be here. It's so different so far, and that's also a little thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a little bit of vlogging as well. I set up on my phone yesterday through something called Google Fi. That's what the SIM card I use, Google Fi. It's something pretty new, I think. I don't think it exists in Norway. And you set up data and everything through your Google account. You don't need a SIM, a PIN code and everything. It's just set up with your Google account. It was $50 a month for unlimited data. It works fine, I think. I think the speed is okay, and yeah, everything. So that's kind of cool that I got that set up, which means I'll have internet access wherever I go in America, which opens up the possibility for melted boots on the ground live streams and all of that good stuff, right? So yeah, it's good to get this shit going. And it's been a while since I've been uploading anything now. I've been busy preparing for this travel, and now since I arrived on Saturday, I've been settling down, getting things ready and everything, right? So yes, yeah, got some stuff on my mind, so we can stay here. And I do have some photos. It will be old photos, though. I haven't had the time yet to grab new evidence, but I will do eventually. But we'll see how this stream goes. I don't know yet. I don't have any plans. I just wanted to talk a little bit with you guys and let you know that I'm okay and that I'm safe here in America land. And there is very many questions I get, especially from people over on Instagram. They wonder, how did I get here? Because of different rules that have changed over the last 2-3 years. You know why. And they require a specific thing, which of course I haven't done. And I was a little bit worried at times, but all I did was I bought the plane ticket, I first had to take one plane from my hometown in Norway, Kristiansand, one plane down there to Amsterdam, and then take a crossover plane from Amsterdam directly to Chicago from there. And all I did was go on the plane and I just flied. I didn't need anything extra. I didn't need to put stuff inside my body to be able to travel, okay? Because that's the thing here. This will also be me traveling here without doing what they want me to do, to be able to travel without any issue whatsoever, okay? It went so smoothly, no problems. And that's a big thing for us now, okay? Because I'm a living proof here that you do not require to do what they want you to do to enter America. You don't. It seems like the workers at the airport, they know about the bullshit and they don't consent to any of it. So when I landed in Amsterdam, I had to wait 4 hours or so for my next flight to Chicago. And when they opened the gate, they told us on the microphone, the ladies in the gate took up the mic and said, okay, so here we have this form that you have to fill out. It was related to the little thing that you put inside, right? You have to fill out this thing and etc., right? So they put a pile of these forms on a table there, and everybody had to go and get them, fill them out if you did it or not, right? You had to cross off if you did it or not. So I was like, oh, what is gonna happen now? Are they gonna prevent me from coming on the plane or not? I didn't know. That stressed me out a little bit. But what happened when the gate really opened was they never checked the forms, okay? So I think they're just pretending to follow the procedures they have been told to do, right? To make sure everybody coming into the US have done this and have done that, but I think they know it's bullshit, so they don't consent to it, so they just pretend, because everybody just walked straight through. They never asked about the form they asked us to fill out 10 minutes ago, right? And nobody had, I was looking around in people's hands and stuff, and all they had was a regular passport and a boarding pass. Two things, two items. They didn't have a third item. So that's very exciting for me because, hey, it worked, no problem, smoothly. It was like traveling back in 2019, okay? No problems, no questions, nothing. So, yeah, I'm a proof that it works. And I'm a proof that you don't have to fear anything. You just have to do it, okay? And I'm not saying it's guaranteed for this to work from everywhere. I bet it, or I guess it depends on the particular airport you travel from and into the US. But this one was a big one called Schiphol or something in Amsterdam, a very big airport, the biggest one I have ever seen. And from there, it went smoothly, no problem at all. Okay, so hey, a win for us who didn't take the thing. I don't want to talk too much about it because they don't like it, but I just wanted to mention it because I know people will ask the question, how? Well, I walked on the airplane and I landed here. That's what I did. That's how. So yeah, that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna do a few comments here, and I'm gonna catch up and see what's going on. So we got this difficult to pronounce von Eyck. Hello, good to see you. Good to see you. We got Spider-Man in Peoria, Illinois, 3 hours away. Okay. Now we're talking 3 hours. That's not a long time. I will at times have access to a car, but not always. So we'll have to look into that. But of course, there is other transportation possibilities, or trains and whatever else. So we'll have to look into that. But we'll need to get in contact for somewhere other than here on YouTube to stay connected if we're gonna plan this and where to meet, when, and everything. Right now, I've only been here a few days, so I'm not gonna travel right now. But I have in total 90 days here, so that gives us plenty of room and time to figure out whatever works, right? And yeah, it's also different with 7 hours behind than Norway, so that's also different. But I'm already adjusted to this time zone over here, and it works well. Cat Links in the house. Hey, Brick Fam. Hello, good to see you. Beautiful. So it works. I hope the sound is this the right microphone? Because I'm using a laptop and I don't want to use this shitty one. So I hope the sound is okay and all. Let's see. Frank, hello and welcome to America. Good to see you. Thank you, and good to see you too. I'm glad to be here. It's very exciting. It's so different to what I'm used to back in Norway. Okay, so everything here. Just the setup of the layouts of the streets and the neighborhoods and density of people. It's so much more people here. There is stuff everywhere, right? So when the plane came in over Lake Michigan, all I could see was lights, buildings and stuff all over as far. That's all I saw, right? So I'm not used to that. So it's kind of fun. It's going to be a fun experience to experience this whole America thing and bring it with me on my journey for the future, for content. And I do plan to write a book in the future. That's not going to be now, but this is going to probably be an experience that's going to help me with that and make the book more interesting and everything. With a thing, how I traveled without problems and stuff when they told us, you can't, but yeah, you can. I'm the proof. And here we got Mark himself, our melted reality. Make sure to check out his channel. You will find his link in the description on the linktree/meltology channels. Check him out for boots on the ground from 4K drone, amazing stuff. He's the king of boots, so make sure to go over there, give him a sub and everything, all that good stuff, and connect with him because he's very good. He's doing amazing work for this melt stuff we're doing. What's up, brother? Welcome to America. Thank you, Mark. Hope everything is going great. Yes, it is so far. I'm thriving so far, even though it's a big adjustment to everything. But yeah, it works out very good. And we got Beck from OZ. Hello, darling. Good to see you. Oh my, you are here in US. Please let us know your whereabouts for those of us who might be able to meet up. Currently, I'm located in Chicago, and that's where I'm planning to stay for my full 90 days. But I will look to look around and meet people the best I can. The best I can. So we definitely have to do that for sure. That's most of you guys that follow my stuff are over here, right? So since I'm here, let's do it. So yeah, I'm in Chicago. I guess I've been not in touch too long. Didn't know you were planning this. So glad you're sharing this trip with us. Yes, I'm glad you're glad because I'm gonna do some vlogging and hopefully boots on the ground. I don't know what is to see in this area here, but I will of course travel around and I will do some live streams while I'm out walking to share my experience. Compare a little bit Norway and USA and all that stuff just to see. Got to see the different realities over here because it's very different here. The people, the everything. Let's see. Beck says, I have been studying the Grand Canyon. It's Babylon. Okay. Yeah, all I know about the Grand Canyon is that it's melted red brick buildings, and I really, really want to go there, but I think it might be a little bit too far. I'm not sure, I don't know how far I can go. It all depends on everything. I'm looking to get some work here too, so I can work some days of the week, like four days of the week or something, to get in those dollars that I would need to be able to travel. So that's my plan. So I'm looking to do that as well. And yeah, I really want to see Utah and all the red mountains, because Norway don't have any of those. We only have the gray ones, right? Let's see. It's Leviathan. Okay, Leviathan. However you pronounce Leviathan, but yes, I see. It's difficult screen names sometimes. Hope everybody's okay out there in the melt. It's very good to be here live again, talking with you guys, sharing a little bit. And again, yeah, I'm gonna stay here until March the 3rd. So that's the whole winter I'm gonna stay before I head back to Norway. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this and the journey, and to share it with you guys. Happy to see you satisfy your wanderlust. Mellow yellow. Yes, me too, me too. I mean, I haven't really been traveling for years and years and years and years, other than, a little boat trip to Denmark, which doesn't really count. And, it's just in the same area. The last time I was on a really far trip must have been to Egypt, to the Giza Plateau and stuff with my family, my mom, dad, and 3 brothers, when I was probably around 15 or so. So that's like, yeah, many years ago. It's 14 years ago or something. I'm not even sure. 13 years, something like that ago, since I traveled that far. I will definitely also in the future look for a way to travel to Egypt again and see the whole place with, of course, melt head eyes, and see the difference. But that's for the future. But I'm glad I did this, and I just YOLO'd it, kind of. I just said fuck it, I'm going. Because what is there to lose? I don't think there is anything to lose. Life is too short to regret the decisions you never did, I think. So yeah, I just YOLO'd it. Amanda, my daughter has been away 3 times this year. 2 holiday, 1 for work. No of those arm spears. Yeah, good. I think they just scare us with them. They tell us, and they type it everywhere on all their websites. Hey, you need this, you need this, you need this. But you don't. It seems like you don't. It's just a scare tactic. So people are too afraid to buy those plane tickets. They don't even try to go because, no, you can't. Well, you can. I did. So yeah, took a chance though. I mean, I could have been denied and I would have to return, but I took the chance and it worked. What if I decided to never do it because I was too afraid to be denied, and then I would never be able to be here, right? So yeah, just YOLO it. Let's see here. All right. Aldo's Brown though. Hey, if you're still in Chicago next Monday, I'd love to come meet you. I'll be here the whole time, man. I'll be here. So we can talk more about that on Facebook if you want, because I know you don't live too far away. So yeah, let's do it. I mean, I'm here, so you know where to find me, man. Let's see. Hey, Joachim, glad to see you live, my friend. Much love and blessings to you and all the wonderful souls in the chat. One love. Good to see you in here, Big Jimmy. Glad to see you here. Hope you're well in the melt. Hope you and yours are blessed in this beautiful melted reality of ours. Melted fried circuit board, or whatever it is, fried hologram. I don't even know, guys. But it is some weird stuff, at least. Let's see. Oh man, I'm in Indianapolis. Oh, that's not too far, right? I'm not too good at geography, but geographic locations. But it's not too far. I think it's the neighbor state, right? Are you saying 19 or 90? 90 days. 90. 90. Sorry if it's not, or if I not, don't say it clear. It's 90 days, 90. So 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. Yes. Sedona Park, another good melted site. Yes, Albert, for sure. And let's see here. Yeah, guys, we got to start meeting up, not just me, but you guys too, connect with the people in your area. We got the Facebook groups and everything. Set up some melt meetups, just start something. If you don't do it, nobody else will, just start a group, hey, I'm here and here. Let's meet up there and there at, whichever date or time, and meet up whoever can. Do some boots on the ground, record it, share it, just get the word out there and show the realm that there is more of us, okay, and that we are everywhere. That's what we gotta do. I've been very busy lately. I haven't really paid attention to what goes on in the realm of the nonsense, deceptions, the news and whatever politics. I don't really care either. But we still have our mission to do here, to educate everybody, get the word out here. Everybody sharing this on social media to friends and family. That's what we need more of. If you can do some YouTube stuff, do it. If you can type it around and share it around on Facebook, do it. If you can write a book, do it. Whatever you do, just get this thing out there, because we know how important it is to break the whole narrative and also help collapsing this nonsensical, stupid ass matrix construct we live in. Only the truth can do that. Let's see here. I live in the southern part of Indiana. Big Jimmy wants in on this road trip, Michigan bound. Yes, good. I mean, we can have a meetup in Chicago for all I care, wherever it is, whatever is doable. I'd love to do it. Let's see. That's close. A few hours away. A few hours, a weekend or whenever. A few hours isn't that much, really. I think Mark is like 11 or 12-hour drive from where I'm located, and that's not very long either. I took when I got here, the first flight was only an hour and a half, and the second flight was, I think, 9 hours or so. And those 9 hours went way better than what I expected them to go, because I was afraid that I would be bored to death and stuff. But I managed to stay just fine. Even though I flied when it was dark outside over the ocean, wasn't shit to look at down there. But I just was meditating a little bit, entertaining myself with my own mind. And they also had this screen so you could choose some movies and stuff. So I watched, I think, an hour of what was it called? King Kong versus Godzilla or something. Just some brain dead entertainment to keep myself occupied. And yeah, it went fine. It went totally fine. Totally fine, no problem. And Jay Northrup, hello, Joachim, finally caught alive. Hello, good to see you. Yes, you did. Lucky you, lucky you. Good, good. Glad to have you here. Beautiful people. Beautiful, beautiful meltheads. Elizabeth M. That's great you are in Chicago. The buildings there are beautiful and very, very old. I'm in Eastern Canada, far, far away. Yeah, I've been downtown once. It was pretty dark and stuff, but we saw, downtown, and the buildings are pretty, pretty damn huge compared to what I'm used to. And they also have some old world stuff in the middle of it. I think it's called like the Water Tower or something in Chicago, and they look really old, and they are in the middle of and surrounded by these modern skyscrapers. So yeah, but it's very different than what I'm used to when you come there and you see these tall ass buildings. Damn, yeah, it's fun though. Let's see. So I do have evidence if you guys want to see evidence, but they are gonna be old evidence that I have presented before, probably a long time ago, because I haven't had a chance to get new evidence yet. But hey, it's fun anyways. I think it is fun. Let's see. Meltheads, always looking for red bricks. Always looking for the red bricks, of course. I hope I will find a red brick here I can bring with me home. That would be fun. Collect some American red bricks. I'm not much of a Facebook person, but I guess I'll have to go remember my password and fire it back up so I can find others near me. I'm in TTM Discord server though. Oh yeah, we do have a Discord server. I'm not very active on there, but it is there. It is still there. I haven't set up my Discord and stuff on this computer, so I can't really share any links. But yeah, Facebook is kind of shitty, but it's awesome to share the melt and connect with like-minded people at least. I'm not very much on social media either anymore. Person here, happy holidays, everyone. I'm wishing you blessings this season. Oh, that reminded me of something. Hey, you guys remember the Brick Santa suit? Yeah, I have it with me. So I'm gonna have to put that on. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, I'll do that on the next streams. I'll put on the Brick Santa suit as a tradition here on the Tatarian Meltdown. That's what we do every December. We have the fun, silly ass Brick Santa suit. And happy holidays to everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna celebrate Christmas over here and New Year's over here and whatever else is celebrated. Life, of course, celebrated over here for 3 months in American land. I am in Tennessee. My husband has family in Chicago. I was there last summer. I would love to meet open-minded people like you. Yeah, I mean, if you can get closer to Chicago, then we can meet up. I'm not sure where Tennessee is related to Chicago, Illinois, because to be honest, I suck at geographic locations and names and stuff. I just, it just doesn't work so well for me. But yeah, I can always look up at a map and figure out how far everything is. Okay, I just sent you some pictures from a national park in Milwaukee that's just north of Chicago. We could go there to do boots on the ground. For sure, man. I mean, I'm down for everything. As long as we can meet up somewhere, whatever we do of boots on the ground or, get something to eat, whatever, I'm down. I'm totally down. Yeah, I'm here. So I'm here for everybody who want to meet up. Let's do it. Let's see. James, if you want to come to Indianapolis, you could ride with me. I'm dead serious. Yeah, this man isn't joking around. So, if you guys have to ride together, do it. Meet up. Let's hang out. I thought I recognized your voice. I watched your documentary. Still to watch the second one. Hello, Richie. Good to see you. Yes, do have 2 documentaries. It's been a while since I have made one now. First one is probably closer to 2 years, and the second one a year or so. I can't remember. I will make a third one. Was supposed to do it a while ago, but it never happened. It's a lot of work, and I was distracted by life and everything. But I hope you enjoyed the documentary. The first one has, I think, 92,000 views or something, with a like to dislike ratio of 97 point something. So it's doing really well. It's doing actually really well, which is great for this melt community to for people to get educated. I love it. It's good. It is very good. Melting through the lies and deceptions. Yes, the shamanic wisdom keeper. All right. So, oh fuck. Okay, let's see. I do want to share a little bit of photos, but I think that would be easier if I bring my computer mouse. Okay, so I'm on a laptop. I'm a little bit limited on USB ports, but I do have one free here. So hold on, let me just stop this for a moment. Okay, I'm gonna put my computer mouse in and see if I can get it to work, because I'm using the touchpad now and it's a little bit shitty. Okay, does it work? Oh yes, it works. So okay, I'm gonna have to put this one there. So now all my USB ports are full. I think it's 4 on this computer. But it works. It's a webcam because the built-in one is horseshit, and then it's my microphone, and then it's my phone to share internet, and now computer mouse. Then I'm all set, all set. Hello, Joachim. Thank you for everything. I'd like to use a short clip of your YouTube in my video to show it to my Japanese subscribers. Hey, man, you can use whatever you want of my stuff. It is there for everyone to share as long as it can educate people and help people see the melt. Then, download my stuff, sell it if you want to. I don't care. Just get people on board, so you can download whatever you want, use my photos. I don't it's for everyone. I share. So I'm gonna do a little bit of screen sharing here with some folder. Not sure which one to pick yet, because I got a few. Let's see, this one looks kind of fun. I mean, should we go for this one? Hold on, let me see. 1 second, I'm sorry. And here, oh, that's also quite fun. I haven't really, let's see, view. Yeah, I think I'll do the first one. This one here. Okay, let's see if I can get this to work. Share screen. And we have to do this one, I think. Hide. And you should be able to see this. I'll do full screen, so it's better for you guys to see. Hopefully you can see it. It looks like everything is good and that you can see. So we're going to do a little bit of melt here, some evidence from America, just to keep it active. So here, melt heads, you can see this, of course, melted structure with the red bricks intact all of a sudden. Okay, so everything around here is all very, very damaged, and it doesn't look like red brick anymore. It's all cooked into blocks and it turned white. But you have this patch of red brick here that's still there with a blocked up entrance, it looks like. I think I have a photo or two more from this place. Different angle. There it is. You can see here that this little patch survived. Everything else, you can still see the lines in here, brick lines, but it's all cooked out into bigger blocks, and it's just a huge mess around it. But lucky for us, we have this little patch of brick here, which doesn't make any sense to put here for whatever reason they may claim. I don't even know. I don't know the narrative for all the locations, but yeah, there is this very interesting feature. Then you have another one very similar. You just see bricks in here, while the surrounding area is all cooked out and got this so-called mountain look to it now. Just a little pocket of survival, little opening into the melted buildings, which they call mountains in modern so-called geology, and all the nonsense bullshit they tell us in school when we are little children and naive little children. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, more melted structures, all cooked out thoroughly. You can see an archway right here. You can see remnants of what looks like apertures. And of course, yeah, just look at the whole thing. It is a building, and they will claim, they have to explain these sites somehow. So they will claim that it's water and wind erosion that did this to the building. But it's all wrong. The correct answer is the buildings got fried, like a fried circuit board, short-circuited or whatever it is. Something happened to these buildings, some cataclysmic event, and they turned into this. Okay, so this is all melt flood right here, and everything is thoroughly cooked out. Looks like you have remnants of an aperture right here as well. So all buildings that's melted and cooked out, but still recognizable as buildings. That's all it is. It's very, very, very easy, guys. It's very easy. It's not that complicated. I know there is very many people who deny this from the bottom of their heart, because the truth forces and requires change, and people are afraid of that for some reason. I don't know why, but this reveals everything that was taken away from us, and it really, really shows the shitty realm we live in today, and how it's all just clown shit show controlled by a bunch of pedophiles. Okay, I don't want to have it like that. I don't enjoy it like that. So let's change it. And how do we change it? By exposing the truth. And what is the truth? Well, it's right here. That's the truth. You see the buildings here, and you can see the lower section of the building. Something happened to it here. Okay, so this is not a naturally generated formation that somebody built on top. This is all part of the structure. Something happened here, altered states of matter, whatever you want to call it. It was cooked out and melted. Okay, some rainwater didn't do this. Some wind certainly didn't do this. It's all melted. It's all melted. That's all it is. It's very easy. It's all structure here. Got a little bit here. More structure here as well. In the melt, it's all melted down. Expanded and swollen. It's all just melted structures. All of it. And here is this. I think we saw that in a pretty recent video, but here it is again for the ones who didn't see that specific recent video. And here you see melted red brick structures, and you can see all the way on the top here. You can still see apertures, doors, windows, openings, whatever they used to be can still be seen here all over the place. And then of course you got some kind of archway feature right there, and you got some more brick wall up here, and you have the brick lines in here still cooked out, expanded, melted together, turned into bigger block lines. And down at the bottom you still have more apertures, and again, I will say it, I have said it a billion times before, and I will have to say it a billion times more for people to get educated. They will tell you that some people, very primitive people, came with hand tools and carved this in here to hide from the elements, whatever they claim. It's all nonsense. This is all structure that's melted, and some of the apertures are still here. That's all it is. You can see more doorways, more apertures here, brick lines, it's melted, more apertures all over the place. And then you have this big thing here with this statue thing inside. They will again claim that it's carved and Of course, they turned it into some kind of religious site, which they always do. It's easy to explain away things with religion in this realm, because people will believe that this is for some kind of god. I don't know why, but that's what they do because it works. People are very naive. Okay, so you got brick lines, more apertures all over the place. It's all just a melted structure down here. You see collapsing apertures down here and just a pile of melt looking like horse shit, to be honest. It's all just structure. Yeah, I know the buildings are big, but that's what they were. Highly advanced civilization. Here it is, slightly different angle. Very good for people to see. You can see all the apertures. You can see the structure. You can see this is very obviously a building right here. And here you got more building apertures all the way. Here you got some up here. Do you think people took a long ass ladder to carve in here, to lay inside right here to sleep, and then they roll over at night and fall down here and die? I mean, and why do you carve this only in here? That you have to stand up inside here to hide from the rain and stuff, and you can see ghost apertures through here. You can see wall structure in here with apertures. So the carving thing, you have to put it away. It's just as ridiculous as the claim that we live on a spinning ball in a vacuum. The NASA deception is all about the lies in the sky, and geology is all about the lies here on the ground. Two lies that work very well together to hide right in front of us what's right in front of us. Here we got more melted red brick structures with pockets of survival all over the place. You see walls, you see some kind of tower here with some pretty designs on it. You see another wall right here. You see more of the structure right here. And of course, up here is more of the whole structure. All of this thing used to be a part of this whole building that melted, but some of it managed to do a little better and are still recognizable as the building. Similar stuff to the previous photos we saw. You can see this structure still standing, still has apertures, but it's all melted down, and now they will claim it's generated from plate tectonics or whatever else dumb shit they say. Full of apertures. Nobody carved this, nobody chiseled this. Okay, you can see remnants of some brick wall here, cooked out, of course, turned into rock. Whole bunch of apertures in this melted building. That's all it is, guys. You gotta get that into that pretty brain of yours. Just get it in here. You're watching this for a reason. I mean, if you're watching this just to shit talk and tell me how dumb I am, then you're a very sad person. If you don't have anything better to do with your precious time than watch shit you don't like to shit talk. I mean, people are like that. I know all about it, but I mean, it's very sad. Do something better. But if you watch this, if you're curious, or if you came across this kind of content by chance or by accident, or because somebody told you to watch it, then I advise you to continue watching, because it's very important for you to better understand your reality, so you can see it accurately and understand better what's going on and all the deceptions of this realm and why they're doing them, because they're hiding this. Everything going on the Black Mirror is to distract you from this. Okay. So you got some tower here, you got more structures on the top, you got pockets of survival all over the place. You got, more stuff right here. Walls, brick rubble, brick debris cooked into rocks all over the place. Archways, pockets of survival. It's just a pile of melt here. More stuff right there. I think this was before the Yandex days, which is kind of fun. Let's see. Oh, Odin's Beard in the house. Good to see you. Let's see. Elise. Yes, good to see you too. And Brick Brick Truth, good to see you. Check out her channel in the linktree/Meltology channels for more evidence. Boots on the ground. It's amazing, amazing. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. More melted structures. As far as you can see, all this is structure here, okay? But it's melted down and thoroughly cooked out, and it's now beyond recognition. It's just a pile of this ugly stuff right here now, but you have this in the foreground. Still building, but it's melted. Look here, this is all melt, it's all melt. Brick debris, melt, melt, destruction. And here you have another one with pockets of survival down here at the bottom, and you can see how straight it is here. Okay, why is it so straight? Oh, I'll tell you, because our wall is straight. Got lots of red color still in here from the red brick, and it's all, yeah, turned to dust at the top, dustified. It's all cooked out thoroughly. You can see the block lines all over. It's all buildings. Here, buckets of survival. You see a little bit here, a little bit here. You can see a little bit more here and here. And the rest is very, very bad condition. And of course, the background to this one is so cooked out that it just looks like this now. It's just a building melted to shit, to be honest. Melted to shit. Here we got more thoroughly cooked out stuff with pockets of survival all over the place. See here what happened. You can see the bricks. You can see every separate brick. But they are now very, very melted. They changed in appearance. And they're a little corny, these photos here. See more pockets of survival. Some huge melt going on right here. And some more remains right here. And the background is just a ruined wasteland. Everything melted down. This area here turned to dust or brick ash, and it's just flowing away from itself. You can see the flow lines. You can see the flow lines from the melt. All right, we go next. I think we've seen this area. Okay, sorry. This is before the Yandex photos. So this is from Google. Some of them are shitty quality. I apologize, but it's something, and it's good enough. It should be good enough for the correct mind to see and understand still. So if it's good enough, then it's good enough. You see pockets of survival fused into the melt structure here. It's all melted red brick. This is the place we saw, I think. Slightly different angle, but you see the whole structure with remnants all over it. And all the way down here even, you have an aperture down here as well, surrounded by melted. It's turned to mush down here. Looks like you have an aperture down here as well. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Let's skip through it. I'm not going to sit here too long. It's just a little test stream to see that everything is working and to let you guys know that I'm okay and more shit will come, okay, because I'm ready now. Just needed some time to get settled a little bit. So you got this pocket of survival here. Of course, the melt heads, you know what it is. If you're new, well, it's a melted red brick structure with remnants on it. You got more stuff here. Very melted, and here in slightly better condition, and in the background, yeah, very, very destroyed. As you can see, it's very destroyed. It's not a natural formation. It's not a natural formation, okay? That's what they want you to believe, so you don't understand. Double checking here that everything is good. We got I am Kairos in the house. Yes, we do. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Beautiful. Keep melting their minds with your awesome content, everybody. Okay, so here more melted structures, very, very, very destroyed. You can see this thing inside here, this circle of cooked out brick, and of course you got this archway, melted archways right here. Used to be here. It's very cooked out. You got more stuff down here. It's very, very destroyed and full of holes, apertures all over the place. It's all just melt. See the texture here? See here the texture, it's all been melted. And of course, there are beach areas or coastal areas full of chunks of brick that's just sitting there full of bricks. And what are they doing there? So you can see this one, it's been melted a little bit. Some of it could have been, tide water dragging shit across it here to, tear it down a little bit. That's a real erosion scenario when you have it and the tides are pulling in, little rubble and stuff over time. But with just water or wind, that's never been proven to happen in that way. But it's all brick here. It's all cooked out brick, thoroughly cooked out. You see, brick here, rubble, brick, rubble. You see this block here, sudden, full of these viscous holes, cooked out, and it's just sitting there. I think there is more like brick beaches. Yeah, see here. Here you can see an example of red bricks expanding. That's what we call balloon rocks in meltology. The scientific term is grain growth, and they expand into bigger rocks. Sometimes they get cooked out and they change in color. You can see this one is more orange, and many rocks are, gray. It's all just melted red bricks, altered states of matter. You see bricks all over the place, and of course you see this chunk here of old world architecture laying around, looking very melted. All these details and stuff. Nobody carved here. It's all melted, upgraded concrete molds they had in here. More melted brick. And here, all these red rocks used to be brick. And another one, you see a red brick debris all over the place with this concrete mold design here. Very, very familiar. We see this on old world architecture everywhere. And it's just laying here in the middle of the rest of the building, which is now in rubble. And here you can see the bricks. Some of them are gray, some of them are still red, some of them are rounded, some of them are still square. It's all cooked out. And yeah, look at this brick right here. More old world architecture laying here in the midst of ruins, as far as you can see, with a bunch of red brick in here. This is all the evidence that you need. Something happened here. What can do this? Okay, you gotta try to separate bricks from the mortar and see how difficult it is. And here you see just a brick here with no mortar on it. There is no mortar on the bricks here. So how the hell do you separate the bricks like that? If you blow up a brick building, it will fall apart in big chunks with red bricks. They won't all separate from the mortar and stay as separate bricks, single bricks anymore. They won't do that. Yeah, shitty Google photos. Here you see another coastal thing full of red brick rubble and debris all over the place. And here you see the melt flood full of brick in here. Okay, this is the bricks turning liquid and melting. They turn into what they call dirt and mud in geology, and it flowed away, and it's still full of buildings. See here, a big chunk of brick in here, and brick all over inside here. Some of it is still are just dirt now. All buildings all melted. Another one of these. chunk of bricks surrounded with separate bricks in all shapes and sizes here. They've been cooked out, eaten up from the melt, and now they're not square anymore. They've been rounded. Another chunk of brick. And here you see more brick at this coastal area, just a brick wall or something laying down. You can see the waviness of it. When it was viscous, you can see it got holes, viscous holes in it. You got more bricks over here. Just red bricks laying here. What is it? Well, it's a melted red brick structure. Pretty photo, by the way. Another chunk of brick. Most of you guys have probably seen it before, but if you haven't, then here it is. Look at the waviness of this whole thing here. Just a chunk of bricks melted. And here, this is another one. This area here, I'm not sure. Some people claim they removed this. It's very difficult to find more photos. Excuse me, bless me. But you have this wavy brick thing here. And here in the back, turn into this. We all know what it is, melt heads. While some of the bricks survived. They look like this now. And here we gotta see, okay, all the bricks here, and you know, like I mentioned, how durable the bricks are with a mortar and how difficult it is to separate. So why is there a huge chunk separated from it now? And why does it look like this inside? Yeah, it's all churning up in here. It's being cooked out and churning up. This is not how you build a brick wall with these tiny pebbles of brick. That's what happened to the building. And here you have this gray looking thing full of brick rubble in it. And here more huge chunks of bricks laying here. What happened to this building? Yeah, on the top, all dirt now. More huge chunks of bricks. Very difficult to separate these bricks. Another huge chunk of bricks laying here, and you got more remnants of architecture here. This one is of course all ballooned up, rocked up, turned into this with bricks in it here. Okay, who the hell builds like this? Nobody. You don't build like a, what is it called? They will claim this is probably some kind of like a wave stop or something, but you don't do this here. This is very poor handwork here. Craftsmanship, very, very poor. It's all remnants. Huge balloon rock right there. And here you got more chunks of brick. Here we got this thing going out in the floodwaters with more red brick remains. And here we're going over to balloon rocks or grain growth. You can see the bricks here expanding, but they still have plenty of red in them, with bricks all surrounding in between them here. Okay, again, this is very, very poor craftsmanship, very bad handwork here. And why would you do this? Put some bricks here and then put these big ass boulders in here and rocks. I mean, ask any bricklayer, do they do it like this? That's way, way, way more difficult than just using bricks. And it looks ugly as hell as well. Because it is ugly, because it is destroyed. It was never intended to look like this. That's what a cataclysmic event will do for you. Here, more remnants. Don't really know what it's supposed to be, but it's probably part of the circuit board component of this realm, the free energy grid. So you got all of this connected into the ground here, and the surrounding thing here all blocked up now, turned into blocks with some red brick in here still. Sorry, I'm just skipping through because I gotta go in not too long. And here, yeah, everything churning together. And here, look what they look like here. It's a mess. It's a cooked out mess right here. We got this one. This is the same area, I think, as 2 photos ago. Balloon rocks expanding up, and look at all this red in here still, okay? It used to be a red brick, but they expanded up. Looking like this now. You got some metal thing in it here. I don't know if somebody put that on here after or if it was original. I don't know. Look at the brickwork here. That's poor brickwork right there. Surrounding this huge balloon rocks. This is all damaged. Okay, it's ugly as hell. It's not supposed to look like this. This went through this cataclysmic event. Look at this one. You can still see the brick lines in this. Turn into this, expanded out, still full of red in it. Right, I'm gonna do a few comments here. Yeah, they built it like that. Yeah, of course, yeah. It's some dumb shit right there. I know you know, but for the people who claim they built it like that, they haven't done enough research. And they gotta watch more melt videos, melt streams, whatever, and keep doing it. Keep looking. Don't give up immediately. Let's see. Oh, Michael in the house. Let's see. Blessings to all. Blessings to you, Michael. We got Patty in here. Beautiful. We got Tom Horseman. My TikTok for this subject is not doing too bad. I just got 45,000 on a video recently. I've been sharing channels such as yours in my description. Thank you, Tom. Beautiful. I do have a TikTok myself. I uploaded a few short videos. TikTok can be great for some truth. I haven't been there for a long time. But I heard it's great for truth if you do it correctly with the algorithms and stuff. They don't attack too much of the melt. So yeah, keep doing it. Keep doing it. I love that we are on TikTok too. Beautiful stuff. All right. Let's see. Yeah, here you just got melt. This is what the building now look like. Still got tons of red in it, and you can see all the different shapes and stuff. It's supposed to be plate tectonics, but it's just nonsense. It's all melt here, and this is the floodwaters. Let's see, here we got more of this weird stuff, probably part of the circuit board they built this realm like. With all this stuff. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it seems like it goes into here as well. And you can see the damage around here. And of course, everything is now blocks up here. Bigger blocks. You can see here how ugly it is. And destroyed it is. All used to be brick. You got big blocks here with square holes in them. More cooked out stuff right here. And on the very top, cooked out. Or bricks on a beach, a rocky beach with bricks with holes in them. You got one here that turned white, and some of them are rounded now. This one expanded, it looks like. Some of them turn into weird stuff like this. You got this one very rounded too. Just brick debris all over. And here, this is interesting because this circle was already here. I remember this photo when I found it. It's a long time ago. Showing now currently old photos because I haven't had opportunity yet to find new photos, but here it is. old stuff, and it was a circle around it, and they obviously are curious about this area because they probably don't know what's going on. But here you got this bricks melting, expanding in, turning into this what we either call Tetris wall or honeycomb wall. Grain growth expanding into this, and here they're just churning and getting thoroughly cooked out, and it's just turning into a mess right here in this area. I don't know why. Possibly because this area had more electricity and more heat going through here for some reason, and it just got mangled and cooked out now. Okay, because if you built it like this, which they claim, then why is this here? I mean, you can do it here perfectly with this honeycomb big ass blocks. So why the hell do you do this? Lazy day here at work to just do this. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. It's all honeycombed up and yeah, cooked out. They're the same. This is what the heat will do to red bricks in the right, correct circumstances. It will turn them into bigger blocks, and they will of course shape themselves to fit perfectly together. But look here at the bottom. Look at this mess here. All mangled, and of course the left side too. It's all mangled and expanded. You can see these big blocks going down here. It's just a mess. Got bricks fried, and they look crumbly as hell right now. Not very solid. I think you can just use a hammer here to knock off chunks of these bricks. They look very crumbly. Just ask Kairos to go here with the hammer. Yes, the hammer man. Good stuff. And yeah, it's a fried brick building. Seems like it has exterior concrete finish on it. A little bit left. All right. Skipping through. Sorry for going quickly. But I have a little bit of plans, so that's how it gotta be. And here, just remnants. Just some more wall structures. Very cooked out. Apertures. More wall structures. Thoroughly cooked out. Part of the grid. And it's just sitting there, and nobody probably even asks questions about it, except us melt heads, of course. More brick. Pile of bricks here. Might have been some kids putting the bricks up here in a pile, I don't know. But here they lay all over. Look at this. Look at this mess here. Where do all these bricks come from? Yeah, building debris. Yeah, similar stuff. Just red bricks as far as the eye can see. And you can see the texture of the bricks. They've been cooked out very smooth now. Some of them have holes in them for, you know, whatever they had going through here. Maybe this so-called rebar, whatever it is. And it just goes on and on and on. And here, concrete mold laying here, old walled, very familiar. We know where it come from, and it's just laying here. And this one, red bricks churned together with whatever else material, concrete and shit, and now it looks like this. It's all red brick in here. See? And we got bricks laying around here. Got chunks of brick up here. Got big blocks. You got this stuff full of brick. You got this mangled brick right here, fused, connected into this concrete mortar thing, whatever it is. Got tiny brick rubble here. Got more mangly shit. Look here. Look at the brick. Look here. This one is charred. And it's all fried, scorched. More of this, full of brick chunks and red bricks laying all over. Got some big blocks here. As far as the eye can see, it's all red brick here. I think this is in the UK somewhere, I'm not sure. Nor do I really care too much. You can just screenshot this and reverse image search it if you want to. Here you got, of course, these canyon areas. You got these huge archways here. Used to be some kind of bridge or something. Whatever it used to be, it's here. It's an archway. And they tell us it's generated from the earth, from plate tectonics. So this one had to grow up from the earth, and this one had to grow up from the earth, and then they magically had to connect in the middle. That's the dumb explanation they claim. You can see brick lines in here. Brick lines cooked out, thoroughly damaged, mangled brick buildings. And here, weird stuff going on here. Sorry. You can see tiny, I can't zoom too much, it's a little corny. But yeah, you can see big blocks forming here with tiny brick rubble in it all the way. Bigger blocks, you can see the mortar is getting red here. Or is it bricks in here? Can't really tell. Looks like it's separated here. Yeah, it's some weird stuff going on. You can see the bricks churning here. It's very weird X Factor madness in here. You see the bricks churning in together in the big blocks. Weird X Factor, and here on the left, they are still brick. All right, we skip to the next. Yeah, cooked out brick buildings, as always. You can still see it, 2 brick in here, while the rest is transformed into this stuff here now. It's turned into this. Then you go up, and wow, what do you have? Another patch of brick. Okay, so I'm telling you, everything used to be, the core of everything used to be brick. Whatever they put on the outside, I don't care. The core is red brick, and it all got fried. It had to be red brick. Got something to do with electricity. You can even look that up in the mainstream, and they even tell you that bricks can store electricity. So yeah, an aperture here. You got some bricks right here as well. You got some bricks here churned up, and everything is just a mess. The archway here, you got a few bricks right here, and now the rest is looking like this mess right here. Never built like this. Building archways, you need to do it properly. Stairway or something here, mangled, very destroyed. And the left side just got this so-called mountain look to it, with, of course, an opening. And you can clearly see this is a building. So what is this? Is this a carved so-called mountain? I don't think so. Pockets of survival fused into the melt. You can see here, huge rock curtain coming over and melting over, coming down and starting to bury whatever is below it. And you got some interesting features in it, because here you got a brick wall in the middle of it. And up here, you got this shape here. Gotta see, is this natural? Somebody carved this? No, it's a melted building. See, this is fused into it. Pockets of survival right here. And over here, you got some holes in them. Got these weird stains coming down. Strange. And here you got some pockets of survival. The water, the plumbing is still intact. It's still working, pumping water out here. So this is still functioning as some kind of fountain. These statues, I do not know if somebody put them here after or if they are original, but they might look original. Inside here, we got huge columns all of a sudden. See here, and then of course the archway is all mangled, starting to get warped. You can see another column here, like this one. It's in here. You can see the bricks turned to bigger blocks. It's a huge mess here. Brick lines. Another one of these statues, full of water coming from them. Plumbing still intact. It's all a melted structure. Whether you believe it or not, it is what it is. I don't decide what is what. I just explain what we see. That's all I do. It's up to you to accept this or not. Depends on your mind and your heart if you're ready to see this harsh reality for what it is, because it is kind of a crazy harsh reality. But it's also a good place to be sometimes, so it's not that bad. You see the bricks here cooked out, and here it's all melted and expanded. This pocket of survival fused into the supposed mountain above. This is a huge rock curtain coming down, high viscosity, melting down, starting to cover it. Then the heat was taken away and it densified, and now we are left with this stuff. That's all that's left. It looks like you might have some remnants of apertures in the background here in this melted building as well, full of brick lines, of course. Another pocket of survival right there. The rest of the building is beyond recognition. It's too melted. They call it a mountain now. Look at this. Right here, a little bit is left for us to see, for us to share. More of this, where they claim it's carved again. They always do. They always claim it's carved or chiseled. It's nonsense. It's just their way to explain these sites for the people with some kind of lie and deception. They always do that. So it's all apertures in here. It's a melted structure. Okay, jumping through. Here you got another building. It's all swollen on the side here. So swollen and melted here. It's melting down. You can see this section here is all fused into the melt. You got a little bit more of it right here. Down here, going in here, you see a little bit of it going into the melting and the swelling right here. A tower sticking up right there. And here, again, if this is a castle designed to protect somebody from some primitive bow and arrow war, you can just come and walk here and jump straight over here. This doesn't protect from anything. So it's all been melted here, and now all the melt is densified, so you can just walk straight over here. This is going down into the melt. You got more swelling here, expansion going on. Look at it. This is the building, and it's totally mangled and destroyed. And here we got another place full of apertures. Here, got apertures here, apertures down here. Oh, sorry. And down here you got some statues or concrete mold designs, whatever it is, and apertures and columns and stuff into the melted building, which is the so-called mountain. And yeah, you see the apertures here, part of the building that's up here. See, here is the building. All right, let's see. Beautiful stuff here. Beautiful melt heads. Hope all is well. Yes, I'm gonna keep on going for however many more photos I have, and then I will have to leave for now. But yeah, I'm here in Chicago land, so if you're nearby, if you're close to Chicago, let me know somehow. Send me an email or send me something on Facebook or whatever, and let's meet up. I'm gonna stay here until March the 3rd, so that's a total of 90 days from the day I arrived, which gives us time to meet up if we can. Here, more apertures in this melted structure. Apertures. Nobody carved anything. It's all a building with a little bit of recognizable areas here, you can still see that it's a building. And here's another very cool one. They will claim it's carved, and if it was carved by primitive people, why do you do all this extra stuff here? Okay, it's very, very difficult to carve in such detail, especially at primitive times with hand tools and bronze chisel and a hammer. So why do you do all this extra stuff here? And it looks so pretty and it looks so high quality, because it is a melted, some kind of circuit board structure. Got here some stairs all mangled. You got, what is this? See this square here? Why did you carve this? What is it for? Why did you spend 2 lifetimes on doing this when it's for no purpose, right? And you got the rock curtain coming over it here. Melt from above, coming over, covering the exterior of the building. Creating a rock curtain is what we call it. More huge melted buildings with apertures, some wall structures inside here, a little bit of pockets of survival, more apertures, and you go up, 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 and bam, you see a tiny bit of the building. The very top is still there. All right. And here is, yeah, it's the similar kind of deal here. You got these brick structures cooked out, turn into rocks and blocks here all over the place, but you still have these areas with apertures into a supposed mountain. You see them all over here. Apertures into the melt. Why would you carve this? You wouldn't, okay? You got just, just doors and windows into a building that's been melted. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's very, very, very simple, guys. It's very easy. Shouldn't be that difficult. Brick lines. This one is thoroughly cooked out. You see the melt here. It's melting down, turning into ashes, flowing away from itself, and a little bit of aperture right there. A little bit of aperture, and the rest up here. It's all mangled and destroyed. Yeah, very cooked out buildings again. You can see it for yourself. Gonna let your mind work your way through the last couple of photos, because I just gotta skip through them, and yeah, I gotta go and fix some food and stuff. So yeah, you got everything you need. Is just a melted building. It's swollen, destroyed. Gotta put whatever you were taught at school, all this bullshit programming, put it away and understand you live in a realm of deception, and everything they tell you is a lie to distract you from the actual reality. Okay, everybody's walking around believing that there is so much stuff going on, with all this politics and sport games and whatever, but in reality nothing is going on, and time literally just stands still, basically, because humanity is going nowhere at the moment. They're just stuck in these deceptions, and it doesn't get us anywhere while the parasites keep stealing our children and doing all the wickedness. I do this to raise awareness so we can get an end to it all and move on. You see here, apertures. It's a melted structure. Apertures into here. Apertures, as far as you can see, nobody carved anything. It's nonsense. Here you got some internals of these enormous brick buildings. You can see archway right here. You can see the ceiling here probably collapsed, and now it's open. You can see inside. And you got some stair case all melted. Rubble everywhere. It's a very big cave system right here. Internals of melted buildings. There's more internals of melted buildings. You can see the melt from the top, the ceilings. It's melting down and dripping, melting down and dripping, and then it densified. And now it looks like this. They turn it into a tourist attraction, and they tell us, "Oh, Mother Earth made this," when in reality they're just inside a melted structure. That's all it is. Caves do not exist. It's very, very simple. Remnants of apertures here, and you got remnants of something in here as well. Some squares. Don't know what it is or what it's supposed to be, but it's there. And then you got this little archway, melted structures right here, and some more on the very left. Here too. Just apertures on a melted building. All right, we go to the next. I'm gonna skip through here now. I don't know how much there is left. I don't think there is too much. Yeah, look at the size of these buildings. You can see the brick lines in here still. You can see apertures in this area right here. Huge buildings melted down. And now, if you call it a mountain, here it is again. Closer up, you can see the apertures in here. You can see the melt. You can see the brick lines and the melt above it. A little bit of rock curtaining going on. You got more apertures up here. And more brick lines cooked into block lines. Enormous. These buildings are just enormous. And here is a very interesting one. I remember showing this before. You have this tree that have grown through some brick structure and picked the bricks with it. So you got these bricks fused into the tree. I think I got a few photos of this place. It's very weird. But you got bricks fused into the tree. Strange. See here? Red bricks inside this tree that's trying to grow around it and capsule around it, it looks like. There is a narrative for this place. You can look it up, bricks in tree or whatever. Look for it yourself and see it. Remember at this point. Here it is again. Bricks inside a tree. So this tree here have grown on some kind of bricks, and it's been picked up, and they're now inside the tree. Interesting stuff. It's in UK or something. Bricks in tree, look it up. More cooked out brick buildings, very damaged. Yes, beautiful people. See here, it's strange because you can see down here the bricks are just in very good condition, and then suddenly look here, what the fuck is going on here? And here as well, you see, whoa, and then suddenly they're just perfect. So what happened here? The bricklayer, did he do this one day and the next day he was drunk or something and did this? Right, what's going on with the poor quality right here compared to here? They're perfect here. And in the middle, also mangled. Electricity coming through here, mangling, surging through, raging through the whole building, getting it madly fucked up. Excuse me. And here more apertures into the building. You got some weird patterns up here. It looks like it used to be some kind of stairway, I'm not sure. More apertures and columns. They will claim it's carved. It's nonsense. You can see the bricks in here, all melted, of course. Bricks and mortar. And you got some blocks down here. And okay. Yeah, more openings into the melt. See, what is this supposed to be for a carving? You can see the texture here. It's all melted here. Look at the texture. You gotta look for the detail and understand it while I explain it and tell you, hey, it's melted. Just look at it. I mean, very many have difficulties seeing this, but very many also can see it once it's presented. So that's why I keep doing this. See, apertures in here, stairs. On the right side, you have more stuff, more apertures. Little wrong angle to see it properly, but it's there. And here as well, red brick with apertures, and you can almost see the facade here. See the shape here, looking like some stair shape. What is it? Why do you carve that? And here you got more. What's the purpose of this carving? Right? It's nonsense. Just nonsense. Brick and mortar, melted. Little aperture. You can see the brick lines in here, pancaked brick lines, all compressed when they were viscous, and the weight from above compressing them, turning them into pancaked brick lines. Got this little thing here with this very recognizable old world design architecture on it, on this huge chunk of melt, and then it's all sealed now from melt from within or whatever. I don't know what's going on here or what the purpose is, but they also have sealed it so that for some reason don't want you to get close enough here. I don't know. This spiky fence here is weird. It's a very good photo. This is high resolution too, and you can just see the red brick structures as far as the eye can see, with a bunch of remaining facades. And here we got this square or this stair thing again in a little bit better condition, but you can just see the melt here. It's all melted red brick structures. Apertures in here. Tons of stuff going on in this photo. More stuff down here. See the texture of it. It's melting down. And here. Of course here. It's all buildings. Another two destroyed building to recognize. I'm just gonna skip through here now. So you got the hair full of apertures with a little pocket of survival right there. Part of the building. Look here, look at all these apertures. So again, closer up. There's a wall thing in here. Mangled wall thing in all these ruins. Very strange. And this one, seen it plenty of times before. But you got some pockets of survival all over it and full of apertures into the building, combined with a bunch of pockets of survival. There's many airplanes here outside. Damn. Okay, so here you got this melt full of openings and holes. Huge melt, huge mess here. It's actually pretty messy and destroyed. Okay, how many photos do we have? Okay, that was the last one. All right, yeah, I'm gonna stop now. Stop screen. Bam, we are back. Okay. My beautiful melt heads. Yes, thank you guys for hanging out. I just wanted to do a little stream here from Chicago. to let you guys know that you can travel without doing what they want you to do, without and there is no problem with it. Don't take my word for it. I mean, it might depend from which airport you're traveling from and to. I don't know, but for me, it worked out perfectly fine. No issue in any way. So if I can do it, I bet you can do it. Don't live in fear. Just do it. Try it. And the worst thing that can happen is to tell you, no, you can't. You have to go back, which would suck. But if they don't do that, if the workers at the airport all have agreed to not do this nonsense extra stuff for travelers, if they all agree with that, they just pass it through without any problem, and they do it. They cooperate to do it together, and therefore, if they all can do it, they all cannot get fired, because then the whole airport would be shut down, and that doesn't work too well. So yes, guys, I gotta get going. I got stuff to do, but hope you all are well. I'm gonna keep coming with more Melt, of course, in the coming times. Again, if you are not aware, I am currently located in Chicago. I'm gonna stay until March the 3rd, and if you are nearby, let me know. We can meet up and do some boots on the ground, or just have a meal, or just talk. Just whatever we do. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting times ahead, and it's gonna be beautiful. So thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you are blessed in the Melt. Hope all is well with you. All is well here for me currently, and it's gonna be exciting. I'm ready. So I'm gonna end the stream. Let's see here. Nice first stream in Chicago, Joachim. Great to see you here, and great. It was no problem. No fear. Yeah, just do it. Break Truth. Good to see you. And let's see. Deb as well. Great stuff. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Much love to you, Break Truth as well. And Patty, Melthead, amazing evidence throughout. Glad you enjoyed it. Airplanes, yes, they're coming over nonstop here. It's I don't mind. I'm not bothered. But just compared to the little airport and the little area I live in, you just hear maybe one airplane a day, and here it's like 15, 20 airplanes an hour sometimes. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't count. But it's just way more denser population here, bigger population. My city has 70 or 80,000 people. This one has 9 million. So it's a bit of a transition. But yes, beautiful people. Let's see. Yes, we are 8 hours away. Could do a field trip. Yeah, for sure. I mean, we'll figure it out the coming times. We'll plan something. We can do it through live streams. We can do it through Facebook, whatever we do. Yeah. We have until March the 3rd before I go back to Norway. So let's do it. Let's meet up, some of us. Let's just stream together or something, some video, whatever. Beautiful stuff. Take care, guys. Stay safe out there. Stay healthy, be kind, and all that good stuff. And we'll talk again soon. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for everybody, mental support and friendship, and for having a place for me to speak my mind without being hated by normal brains. So take care, guys.